Transformers: Rise of the Beasts is an action adventure film. Direction by Stephen Cable Jr. We're back. The Transformers, the Megatron, the freaking cars, man. The cars are there, and the beasts are a part of the film, and they're trying to go back home. There's this little thing that's broken in half, this key that could take the Autobots back home, and they're trying to get it before the bad guy, Scars, gets it and brings Omnicron to eat the Earth. And the film's runtime is 127 minutes. It's in color, and the rating is PG-13. And I have history with Transformers. Let's get right into that. History. I remember when I was a little child, little kitty, I went to see Transformers 2. Of course, people don't like that one, but I have history with that movie. I still remember being a kid thinking the movie was pretty funny, and I didn't realize that the movie was good, but that was me. I was a kid, alright? I was going in to see a movie excited. I also saw Dark of the Moon in theaters, and so I have history with watching Transformer movies in theaters, and I can literally pinpoint the moment that I saw this movie. And it's crazy. I went to the theater to see Transformers 2. It's history that I can go back and think, oh man, little kitty Josue went to see this movie. But anyways, that's a little history. But let's get right into this film. So I went into this film, of course, knowing Transformers, liking the Transformer movies, and the Transformer movies, let's just say, is alright. It's not terrible, but I wouldn't want to see it again. That's just facts for me. I do think the movie has its greatness to it, specifically the Autobots fighting and just doing battles, and just when they're on screen, it's really good. And also the main character, which I did like. So let's get on to performances. I do think the performances are pretty good. Specifically, the main character is Noah, this guy from Brooklyn. He says he's from Brooklyn a lot. He's a Brooklyn guy, and he's there. He's, he wants to help his brother because his brother's sick, and he wants to also join the military, not military, but the CIA and stuff, but things aren't working out for him, and he does a job that leads him to the Autobots, which he meets Mirage, who's a pretty funny guy, and yeah, he tries to help the Autobots, and he's a pretty cool protagonist. I liked him in the movie. I think he was pretty cool. I like the character, and he's a likable character. He's a protagonist you could root for, and you're like happy that he's there, that you kind of like. The only thing I didn't like was that, I'm Brooklyn's pee-pee right now, like the way he says, oh, I'm Brooklyn baby, Brooklyn this, Brooklyn that. Like, listen, I love New York. New York is a beautiful place, but by God, I'm not. He says he's in Brooklyn a lot. I'm like, okay, buddy, we know you're from Brooklyn. Come on, let's come on, do better. We also got, I wouldn't say the love interest, but the girl. I think her name is Allison or something, or Anali or some stuff. She works in a museum, and she finds the artifact, and she gets herself in a pickle, and wants to help out, and want to be a hero herself. I didn't really like this character. I'm gonna be honest. She's fine. The actress did whatever she had to do. She did the best she could. But it's like, okay, this character's in the movie, and it's like, okay, she has a little bit of history, but it's not what I come to see in a Transformers movie, right? When I come to see in a Transformers movie, right, it's Transformers, Autobots rolling out, fighting evil, and trying to fight the forces that destroy the planet. And that's what I usually would come to see for a Transformers movie, and this character really didn't dig it for me. And yeah, I thought she was alright, but just didn't dig it. I didn't like the character much, and it's not the actress's fault. It's down to the writing, pretty much. We also got the great Peter Cullen playing the character of Mr. Optimus Prime, and he's a leader, and he wants to help his team because he feels that his team's in this Earth because of him. It's his fault, and he wants to help and wants to go back to the home planet. And I liked Optimus Prime. He's a great character. Peter Cullen plays him beautifully, and the voice acting is so iconic, and he's just great. He's great as Optimus Prime. You got Mirage, I like the character, but he's pretty funny, but some of the humor lands, some of it don't. It's definitely Michael Bay type of fucking humor, which, shit. it was produced by Michael Bay. But it has that kind of humor that just doesn't work for me. But I like the character. You also got a Bumblebee. He's cool. Bumblebee's always freaking cool. Who doesn't like Bumblebee? You also got Optimus Primal, who's he's a monkey, and he leaves the planet because the planet gets destroyed, and he wants to freaking go out and save people. I like the Optimus Primal. He's pretty cool. I think played by Ron Perlman. You got the main villain, who's Scourge, who's a badass villain. Goes do badass things, kill and collect things. He's a killer, a collector of his kills, and Optimus tries to kill him. Optimus Prime is pretty violent. Let me tell you, that man's super brutal. He's like, I'm gonna take your head. I'm like, holy shit. But anyways, yeah, everybody did great. They're right. The dialogue is kind of iffy. I don't like it as much. Just the story's pretty interesting, but again, it is the human characters, which I don't hate. I like some of the humans. Hey, listen, I like Noah, and of course Shia LaBeouf is awesome. But it's down to just, it's weird, right? You're in a battle with Optimus Prime and Optimus Prime working together to fight Scrooge, and just the humans just weird. I don't know. They just feel uneven. It's just weird seeing a human being in a fight between bots. I'm just like. It just looks unnatural. Like, honest to God, if they say, hey, let's make a Transformer movies with just Autobots and just the bot and maybe a human, just maybe one, man. I feel like there's too many. All right, I take Noah, but that girl, she didn't have to be there, man. She was just, I couldn't. Honest to God, I'm surprised I remember her character, but other than that, she was not it for me. Again, I'm not telling the actress, not the actress' fault. It's just the way they wrote her, and just this. You don't go to see Transformers movies, see that. That's just me. But anyways, the chemistry is all around solid. I mean, when the Autobots and all shit work together well, and Noah and Mirage has a cool relationship. I dig them too. I think both of them work well. I think they did great. Honestly, we could have just kicked out that girl. And the cinematography is pretty cool. Some of the shots are great. I mean, there's moments where I'm like, wow, that's pretty damn good. Visual effects all around is pretty good. It's just down, again, it's not even, everything looks great. The Autobots look amazing. The Scrooge and the Omnicron looks amazing. But it's just the humans, man. It just looks weird. Just make a full-blown Transformer movie. And if you want to include a human, that's fine. But let them be doing work in Earth where there's no bots or nothing, and Noah's there, but don't let Noah fight between bots because it's just uneven. It's weird. But I like Noah. He could come for the next movie. I enjoy his purpose. Visual effects all around is pretty good, and all around I think the movie's alright for what it is. I guess it's an alright film. I don't hate it, but I don't like it either. There's some great moments. Again, the Optimus Prime saying, let them come. He's going to cut off heads. I'm like, I like that. That's cool. More of that, please. But it's an alright movie. It's not I'd honestly, it's a movie I'd skip. This is a movie I'd say, alright, let's go. I'll see it at home or something. I'll see it at home or watch it at home and just see it at home and be happy. But, alright, for what it is, it's alright. So I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 stars. It's an alright movie. And yeah, Rise of the Beasts. Let's go. Anyways, those are my thoughts.